Hello everybody, my name is Solo, welcome back to the channel, and we got our first leak for the next update. Also, if you guys are wondering where I am at the Bemi quest, I might not make it to the 5-star shiny Wumbo Neptune's crown, mostly because like, once you get to a certain level, it just starts becoming this, really grindy uphill climb. I was gonna say it's easier than, whatchamacallit, it's easier than doing Agent Star, but the issue is with it only having 2 days left, you basically have to just have your like person grind it. And honestly, with this, they do not promote they're not promoting people against macroing with this event, to be honest with you. I have macroed from like right here where the start of the M is all the way to here. Like, I'm still gonna get a shiny Wumbo version, but I don't know if I'll get this last version just because I haven't been macroing my butt off the entire time. But that's not what this video is about. Let's talk about the crafting system, shall we? Or what they've been teasing as the crafting system. Because we got our first image of it, and I actually want to talk about this because there's a few things they could do that could alleviate some of my issues with the game currently, which stem around the fact that like there are food items that you can't craft, so to speak. Let me just make sure this is the right image. Yeah, it is. So this is the image. Now, if we take like an actual like close-up look here, I'm gonna keep making it bigger until it screens or until it shows it. But if we take a look right here, you guys can't see my mouse, but right there in the crafting module, you see that it's food items, and there's 3 slots, and each one has like a countdown to it. Now, this is intriguing due to the fact that like it's only showing candy bars, but I'm guessing a lot of food items are gonna be available via crafting that way, right? However, it also makes me wonder if they're going to be letting us craft like canned bread, or, and this would alleviate a lot of my issues with the pay to win stuff when it comes to food items, and this is wishful thinking by the highest standard, they could start letting us craft like Krusty Krab pizzas, albeit at like a big cost, right? But it would be nice, so then it's not just, hey guys, yeah, let's add in a food that's super pay to win that we're not even going to get close to with our regular foods. It also begs the question if they're adding in crafting, which they cited when they were talking about the exotics, if they're adding in an exotic with crafting, or if we're still going to have to wait longer for another exotic anywhere, like anytime soon, to the point of, well, Hydrocarin. And also, I'm going to put this plainly for anyone. If they release an exotic and it is not equal or like on the same level as Hydrocarin, I will call them out for it. Because that is blatantly pandering to the pay to win community. Like, straight up. Like, it's cool to have an exotic, like if it's not on the same level, like say it comes out, it doesn't have its own special move, and it's like half the stats. Now mind you, we have to take into account like full AoEs are not going to be, you know, the same as like a line unit's damage, but I'm talking about like Hydrocarin, right? It needs to be on the same level of Hydrocarin in terms of usability and like just fun, because again, Hydrocarin is huge. Not only is she huge, she also has her own special attack, and not only that, she also does a metric ton of damage even without shiny or Wumbo. Meaning that if we get a crafted one and it's garbage doo-doo, I'm going to call it out and say, hey, you guys literally only gave Hydrocarin so much love and attention because it was a Robux unit, not because it was an exotic, right? And that's one thing we actually have to definitively think about, because they did it twice almost in a row where the unit was in fact pay to win, like straight up pay to win, right? And again, the definition of pay to win is giving people an advantage for spending money over people or over those who don't. and people who spent money on Hydra Karen have a clear advantage over those who didn't get her in the free-to-play stuff and didn't spend money on her. And to give us an exotic that's not, you know, almost equal value to her, if not a little bit better because of how they release units, just kind of feels like a slap in the face, to be honest. Anyway, also, another thing we need to talk about is we are getting dangerously close to actually hitting Prestige 10. That's right. Soon. Once I get level 100 one more time, your boy will have Spongebob, which is going to be pretty neat, to be honest. I'm excited to get Spongebob. I haven't had him this whole time, and it's one of the only secrets that I don't have, actually. Also, shout out to Miku, who met up with me one of these days and gave me quite a few different units in my inventory. Some of them were like a little bit more out of there, like the whole there's a 5-star shiny Wumbo Patrick and a 5-star shiny Wumbo Gary with secret formula. Like, I thought those were pretty cool. Also, I think for today, after, because I have something to do today, this is probably the earliest I've recorded in a long while, but after today, I think I'm gonna be, at least once the Bemi quest is over, I think I might try to grind some challenges, because I'm still looking for Dennis before they revamp the challenges again, and I can't get Dennis no more. So yeah, my honest reaction to them showing off crafting is, how bad is crafting gonna be? Like, how bad is crafting gonna be resource wise? Like, was it gonna use, bruh, all of that only gets him up 2 levels? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that's another thing I'm gonna point out. Here's hash, right? Now these are 5,000 each, meaning that if I were to use like all of this, right? That's 5 million experience for him to get 2 levels. What is that? Like, and there are people who have bought so many pizzas that their secrets are always level 100. It also makes me wonder if they're going to be doing something to the level system soon, because a lot of these times when they come out with units, the units are like level 100 and have all this stuff. But in my honest opinion, if you guys want the, I guess, more or less best free-to-play unit besides Spongebob, go for Bemi Buddy, because you're going to be getting a 5-star shiny Wumbo version of him as long as you grind hard enough. Now, unfortunately, I have some other stuff to do today but once I get done doing my other stuff, then I'm going to come back and actually do the more of the macro for him. Literally all I've been doing, and I wanted to actually check the leaderboards really quickly. Not a shock, Goofy Ubers are winning. I want to check, where is it, story mode completions for Nightmare. I'm at 500. And that's just me like messing around with yeah, that's just me messing around. I wonder if I could just like sneak my way into like the normal version and just grind like a metric ton of normal versions. I don't know. But yeah, so we got our first look at crafting, but I've just been doing 1-1 on Nightmare and just clearing it in like a minute 45 and then just leaving it for a few hours. To be honest, it's been working quite well. I do need to get like some of the 2 times stuff done, or like on when I do that. I do have a bunch of gems, a bunch of coins. I'm actually waiting for more of the golden trait rerolls, and then one of these days I'm gonna sit down and try to get Neptune's crown on someone like Hatchling and Slasher, or you know, somebody who's gonna do a lot of damage. Heck, like, because here's the thing, like, you get the Bemi and you don't even have to worry about like getting Neptune's crown. So we go here, A lot of challenge crates left, a lot of golden trait rerolls. Again, one of the best updates they did was putting them not only here, but also putting them in the raid shop. Which I also need to grind the Murma layer because I need the Patrick. Or not the Patrick, the Squidward from there. I also need to just grind out Barnacle Man. Here, let's buy a bunch of these challenge crates. We'll end off on those. I did earn my stuff for the grand prize, so when this faction standing comes to an end at the end of the month, we'll be pretty set in terms of getting that final reward, which honestly, I'm gonna be real, besides the mount, the final rewards for the factions suck. Because, like, I'm sorry, putting in like all those faction points just to get like a few regular chests, or not even regular chests, they're legendary chests, but they're not really that great. Because again, the chase items from the chest are like Squog or your Squidosaurus Rex, right? Ooh, we got legendary. Oh, it's this dangly guy again. Another dangler. Ooh, shiny Wumbo Patty obsessed Squidward. I'll take that game. But yeah, I also have quite a few chests now again. I might just open the mythics at some point in the foreseeable future. I also have to look at Patty obsessed Squidward. I also have Squog still. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see how everything pans out. But from my impressions, it seems like crafting is going to be like a lot of food crafting. If they really wanted to go out of the park, they'd probably add a gear system, but I don't see them doing that anytime soon. But it says hash has something to show you come closer, right? So there's also something on the other side as well of that screenshot for hash, which makes me think that there's some sort of there might be an exotic dropping with the update. That's like some sort of quest or something where you have to craft like certain things, and I hope that the certain things you have to craft are not unreasonable for, you know, 99% of the population, you know, kind of like the Davy Jones update. But we don't talk about that because apparently, from what people said to me, even with the update, it's still egregious, like how much stuff is like jumped, right? So yeah, we'll have to figure out what they're doing in the lead up to this update, what they want to do at least. So yeah, anyway, with that being said, as always, I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys did, hit the like button, comment down below what do you guys think is going to be in crafting if you had to guess. Like, we already know that there's going to be food just based off the picture. There's something to do with Hashling Slasher. So yeah, let me know what you guys think it's going to be. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so then you guys never miss when I upload a video, even if it's me ranting about this game. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hopefully I'll have the Bemmy by the end of this. Hopefully.